Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is another mail day video. I think it's actually the 18th mail day video I've done so far on this channel, and I don't know how many more of these I'm gonna do. I have, some of this stuff is from early October and Black Friday and stuff like that, so it's just been sitting here way too long. I don't really buy too much because of how the market is these days, so this is really just good deals or things that I really wanted from, this is a stack from my local card shop, and I actually went to the same show twice, so that's how long it's been since I've actually done one of these videos. And I hope you guys like my shirt. It's pretty ridiculous. And this is how much my shoulder sags from that surgery. It's kind of crazy. But without further ado, I guess let's I got local card shop stuff. I have a huge trade I did, which was worth almost like $200, and that a good story that goes with it, and a bunch of eBay stuff. So I guess let's go through it. Of course, if you haven't seen before, I always open the package to make sure there's no personal information, and I always tape off my address and the seller's address. So. And because this has been so long ago, I really have no idea what's in this thing. So, I mean, 2 stacks of cards. These are from eBay. So let's see what we have. I thought this shirt was hilarious. I got it for Christmas. So, I genuinely don't remember the cards I have in here, and these videos are always hard to do with this camera, trying to show you guys some of the quality of the cards and stuff. A shiny Routlet, one of the older sets, 2019. This is what is it? Oh, a Master Ball Hoot Hoot, and I think this is from the same seller like last time, how I was telling you that they would just put the Pokemon card on and not tell you if it was a Master Ball reverse or not. They would just say reverse holo. So he kind of took a gamble with it and hope he got lucky. Well, these are some really cool cards. This almost looks like a Call of Legends, like that Snorlax. A Froakie. I wonder if I got the whole set. Oh, that's cool. A break card. It's from the XY generation. Pretty cool. I think the most expensive break card out there is the Lugia, which I actually do have as well. This is always cool. Some of the older Ace spec trainers. This is from 2012. Pretty cool. The quality's pretty good on it too. So. And so this is that XY holo pattern, the older one, Manaphy. So that's the first stack. Those are pretty cool cards. I'm happy about that. Like I said, I genuinely don't remember when I bought these cards. Oh, this is cool. I like this is Cosmo holo pattern with the Zoroark. Huh. This is the same thing with this guy too. I feel like these were from like the Knockout collection boxes. But this has Lucario and Alakazam in it. This will be a pretty long video, guys. Sorry to say. Poltergeist. Huh. Japanese. Seems like I had no rhyme or reason and I was just buying away. It's usually what tends to happen. Alrighty. Let's go with... let's go with these guys. It's a nice little stack of cards, and I think these are all actually from the same card shop, so I will fly through these because they are very cheap cards. So, actually, these 4 I got today. Um, these are all just Pokeballs because I wanted to complete a binder, because now I can make my next modern binder video. And that's basically all I needed, was just to fill up one little page. And these are some of the cooler cards. These were all only $1. And if you buy, I forget, I think it's 4, you get the 5th free or something like that. So I ended up buying 30 cards. So, because these were all just, the XY era. These are, 2015? So, easy binder fillers. Sorry for that. Well, this is just a normal reverse Pokeball holo. But this is really cool. I love that background. I actually have the Cosmo holo pattern of this. Hariyama. But again, I just went through his dollar bin, and they just had so many rare reverse holos from XY era for $1 each. Couldn't say no. So, Pokeball Kingler. It's funny. Couldn't say no. Switch those around. And last giant stack. So I'll go through these pretty quickly just so don't bore you guys. But again, like, gorgeous artworks. These are only going to get more rare. I mean, we're already talking, this is an 11-year-old card. So, why not? Why not? I may actually have a couple duplicates in here, but I really don't think I do. I think I did pretty well. Oh, there was 2 in there. Seismitoad and the Camerupt. So, sorry, that was just a huge stack of easy buy for me, honestly. And now I'll save that card for a different story. And these are the other 2 cards I bought along with those cards. I actually already had these cards, but while I was there, I genuinely don't know if I have the no rarity symbol. So you see down there how it doesn't have a rarity? That means it was from a deck, a pre-built deck, I believe. Same thing with this one, as opposed to just getting them from loose packs. So I think this was a pretty good pickup for the price. They should be about $10 more each, because of that no rarity symbol. So I think you got to know, you have to know what you're selling, and you have to know what you're buying. It's just, it's good to have the knowledge. So, let's see what this loose pack is, because these might be some more cheap cards. Actually, let's do the more expensive cards so I don't bother you or bore you guys too much, because there is a card in here that is so gorgeous, and I want to show it off. Because I missed an auction for about $26, and ever since I missed that auction, it just drove me nuts. I'll show you it in a second. So, beautiful, I call it, I think it's that Stormy Night by Van Gogh, crazy artwork, it looks like it, but easy pickup for $5. This Tyranitar, pretty good quality too. Like I said, I always try to get the best quality I can. So that card's coming up. I don't want you guys, don't want to get too much of a sneak peek, but here's another card. I forgot why I bought this. I think I had to buy another card to get to a certain dollar amount to get a discount or something like that, and I just picked this one up. I was looking in the case for anything I could get, but this is the card, and I'm okay with that price. Genuinely don't even care. I missed out on a $26 one and I had to pay for this one, but at the end of the day, I think it's worth it. Look how gorgeous it is. I mean, not a thing wrong with it. That is, that little white area right here is nothing. It's like, oh, there we go, it's off now. I just scratched it off. But yeah, when I saw this card, I was just like, in the case, I just had to have it. So gorgeous. I will be sending this one out. Absolutely gorgeous card. They don't make them like that anymore. They kind of do. But here's a fun Topps Machop card. I'm actually in the one of the next cards, big hitter cards I want to buy is a Topps movie card. Ever since I saw one at a show, I love it. And then I just bought this. This is that card that makes 4 in a row. No, a big square. Did I do it right? I think I nailed it actually. Perfect. Look at that. Almost. I don't know. That is pretty close. I think that is it. Hey, look at that. I didn't even really try. Cool. Yeah. And alright, the next cards are pretty cool actually. So here's another one from that same exact store. You can tell by the price tags. So I was obviously just much more happy about that Ho-Oh, honestly. So these cards are all from the same store, same day purchase, and they are really cool. I think they're pretty high value. So I will start with the one I'm actually most interested in. I don't know who, someone must have sold them their Legendary Collection, because I haven't seen a Mewtwo in a long time from Legendary Collection. And obviously the reverse holo would be much more expensive, but this is still like I paid $30 for this card, and it's about a $35 card. It's pretty decent condition. Actually very, very good condition, honestly. Not much wrong with it. So, who knows if this goes out. I'll have to examine it a little more, but same thing with these guys. They're a little bit more messed up, but look at that. Amistar, gorgeous. He had a Vulpix for $80 as well. That was the only one I did not pick up. But the person that came in next bought it, and it was funny because he was looking at my little stack, and he was kind of annoyed that he didn't show up a little bit earlier. But there's a little bit of whitening in that corner. So, I mean, still gorgeous cards. You don't see these every day. And this one as well, the Magnemite. So, within my price range, I just wanted to buy these two and that Mewtwo. I left the Vulpix there, obviously. So, this one, the white is a little bit more spread out, so it looks like it's in better condition. But it seems like every corner is a little white on it. It's still a gorgeous card. You just don't see those every day, you know? Had to pick them up. So, this was all from the show I went to. So, I went to a local card show for my very first time. And then the second time I went, I was actually a vendor at that show. So, it was kind of an interesting experience. I got talked into, doing it, but who knows if I'll end up doing it again. But these two cards I bought from the same seller, and they were like super strict and ridiculous. Like everything was like market. Like I would pick up a card and he would, look on his phone to get the, to the dollar amount. So I only bought the two cards I actually really wanted. They have a really good swirl. Obviously you can see this one right there. And then they were in gorgeous condition. So I think one of them was $15 and one of them was $12. So again, I didn't want to buy them because of the price, but the swirl is in the tree right next to his head. Kind of saw it for a second, but pretty, interesting, cool stamped Legend Maker. Again, really minty. So but very spot on price, which isn't really fun. This guy was actually really fun to deal with. He gave me all of these for a really good price. I don't actually remember the prices, but I will say it was, under market. I want to say it was $20 for these three, or maybe $10 for these three, whatever the makes more sense. I would say, I think it was a $20. I think it was like $22 and I paid 18 or something like that. So he was actually a really good guy. And it was kind of annoying because the second time I went, he wasn't a vendor there when I was. So it's like I really wanted to go back to him because I thought these cards were pretty, cool and well priced. So that was all I bought the very first time I went to the show. I'll show you what I bought the second time I went to the show, which isn't good because I went to the show to sell stuff and try to make money, but that obviously did not happen. And these were all from the same shop as well. So this is from 2018. Nice secret rare. So can't really see the back, but for that price I picked it up. I think it's worth like $2 more or whatever. And then a Primarina GX right here. Pretty cool card. $3. Old school GX. What is it from? 2017. So wow, we're getting 9-year-old card, and it's minty. These things are starting to catch up in age, And a Grimmsnarl VMAX shiny. Good price as well. So all of that is done. Let's make a little stack over here, and I will show you what I picked up on Black Friday, since that's kind of a random thing. Let's go through these stupid little things real quick. Just high-end, the metal. They came out in 2019. So, picked up some of these. They were like, it was just a bin full of ridiculousness, and I don't even know if it was $1 per item or 50 cents per item, but couldn't say no to some cheap little items. And this coin is pretty cool. Charizard, Mewtwo, and Pikachu. So no date. And another GX damage counter. But alright, from that same store, when I was checking out, and I think this was from the same day that I bought the Ho-Oh from, on the front counter they had Star Wars autograph stuff. So you can tell by what they originally had it for, and then what the price was for Black Friday, and if you can see it, $10. So this is actually a signed 21 out of 25. So this is the actor that plays Janna in Rise of Skywalker. So they had a couple of like a bunch of these, but I only picked up the ones that were actually from the movie, or the ones I actually knew about. So, but pretty cool. And I will show you the other one. This is the one I'm much more excited about. So Greedo, kind of the who shot first thing, but this was, he wanted $80 for it, and then at the very end charged me $20, which is nuts. And this is a 3 of 5. You see that? So I thought this was a really cool pickup. So pretty awesome card, I think. I mean, especially for just to get it for $20, I thought it was a good deal. So we are doing pretty well on time, honestly, and I'm going to get through these. I will show you, this is actually from that same store as well, so this was from a different time. I can tell just by how the stickers are. Let me see if, yep, they all are. Alright, so here is, go through these quickly, a Pokeball reverse from Black and White, Trubbish. This is a prismatic, just a normal Pokeball Prismatic Reverse Hollow. This is a nice one. Life Herb. I actually think I bought this knowing that it was a duplicate, but I wanted to buy it to make sure that this one was better or worse quality than the one I had, because it is clean. So when I saw it in the binder, I was just like, $2, sure. Same with this one. My favorite artist, Mitsudo Arda. I think I have the reverse hollow of this. And Tomokazu Kamiya. Yep. You can tell the crazy different artworks by the same Pokemon. That's what I love about Pokemon and their artists. Just two different tales. Very interesting. So, again, my artist. That's a beautiful Weezing too. E-Series, can't go wrong. E-Series rare, can't go wrong for $1. Come on now. Same thing. Seeking. So, I might not be all about the, big money maker cards, but some of these are gorgeous. Some easy GX, like, beautiful. Cheap cards. This is just the normal reverse hollow from Prismatic. Pokeball, I mean. Same thing. Reggie and a Lopunny. I remember I showed you guys my Lopunny that is super like off center the air. That one's still one of my favorite cards. And the Hoot-Oot, which, did I already have a Hoot-Oot, or I think that was the Master Ball, so now I have both without even knowing. That's funny. And I picked these two up as well. I just saw two Leafeons sitting side by side and just didn't have them. One of them is a promo and one of them is from a set, I forget. Thought that was an easy pickup. Any evolution, And this is the second show I went to now. As a vendor, it was okay. Sold a couple things, got rid of some graded cards I didn't want, but I actually picked up a graded card I've been chasing for a while for a price that I thought was pretty fair. So this, pretty cool, for $55. The Mega Venusaur EX from X and Y, like the really nice texture full art one. So, and I'm not sure why it got a 9. I mean, it could have been, off center, but while looking at it and looking at, some of the auctions on eBay and things like that, I thought this was an easy purchase. I actually saw one of these, they said it was lightly played, but it was honestly like moderately played for $35 or $34. So I was just like, hey, you take that card, you send it in for $20, and it's not going to come back as a 9, so this was perfect for me. Happy. Easy purchase. Let's see. Rolling on 23 minutes. Looking good. Let's see what this is. So now I'm on eBay stuff now. All right, this is where some of the bigger hitter cards are. Look at that. Just to go with that Ho-Oh, another one of these full art gorgeous cards. If you can see that, but absolutely gorgeous. I paid a pretty penny for this. I think it was either 40 or 80, whatever makes more sense. I think it was $43, 43 or 45 bucks. That was ringing a bell. I've just been in love with these XY full arts for some weird reason. This is going to be a long video. Let me see if I can just slide these out. Save some time. Might be able to. There we go. Well, they're almost coming out. But alright, here's all of the edges on these cards. They're either off center like crazy, like this one's super off center, but like you can always tell the edges are always weird. I don't know if it's because of the way they were in the box, but jeez, I didn't see how. I mean, you know, in the back looks like amazing. It's just the edge always looks really bad on these. And I know the collection boxes they were in, but you can see that entire edge is just completely silver. You know, so I don't know if they're just like banging up around, but still a gorgeous Reshiram card. Very off center, but gorgeous. And then a white Kiram, same issues. So still a gorgeous card. I would like to complete the set of all of these one day. I think I have the Palkia. I got a Wattrel for free. But alrighty. Alright, this is the One Piece McDonald's promos. And I'm not gonna open them, but they come in there. I'm pretty sure these are the they were given out you know, McDonald's 2025 One Piece promo. Pretty cool. I'm pretty excited for the new One Piece set. Comes out this Friday. Just a few more days. Oh, and this is another very random card I will show you guys. I'll take it out nice and carefully. This is a card I bought from Topps because it was the end of the penny. The manufacturing, end of the manufacturing, like, you know, years of the penny. And I actually collect a lot of coins and stuff, so I'll actually be making one of these videos pretty soon about my coin collection. So this is actually a card you could buy online on their website, and may have come with a penny like in the card and was numbered and all this type of stuff, but I just got the normal base one. So alright, still a little bit to go, and we're running pretty high on time here, but it's okay. I gotta get this done. I can't, and not enough to make 2 videos out of this, so not worth it. I think my guinea pigs are making some noise, so they want something. I think these are cards I ordered from Japan. So, what is it? Ooh, look at that. Wow. The Inferno X. I think this is from Mega Dream, I believe. So, I had to buy the Japanese version, and I have the English version as well, obviously, because I opened a couple of those Charizard UPCs. I just haven't put them on any videos online because I open them with other people, and it's like I've never opened 18 packs alone. The only thing I've ever opened alone, like the most packs, would be 9, because I've only opened an ETB, one ETB alone, and I just want to share the experience with other people, you know. I got like friends and, you know, a girlfriend that wants to open cards too, so might as well. And the other homeboy. So I actually bought these for market price, which I think is decent because I think they're going up in price now to an extent. I think I got this one for 28 and this one for 38, so not too bad. But yes, these are from the Japanese set Mega Dream, so pretty cool, gorgeous cards. So, and the centering and everything looks pretty good. This is like a brand new sleeve. They have like the protective cover even on the sleeve. That's funny. So, and this is a seller I've actually bought from before, which haven't had too much of an issue, but so let's keep going. I think one of these cards has an explanation and is going to take a little while, so it might have been that one. And 2 of these items aren't even Pokemon, so I'm not even going to bother or waste your time with. So so I got a couple more eBay items. This is a pretty cool one. I'm not going to open it all the way, but I bought this because I think I can send it out to grade. I was just looking at the pictures and it just looked gorgeous. And I love Blissey. This is one of her first cards ever made. It has a really nice hollow bleed. And it's just a little off center, but I still love it. This was just a easy pickup one for super cheap, and it's from 2017. So easy secret rare. Giant envelope for just a little card. Don't even remember buying this. A full art Gardevoir from 2017. Apparently I like that year. Let's see. So these are just two sealed products I bought because I didn't have them for my sealed collection. And I'm actually going to show you guys my sealed collection pretty soon. But yeah, I never had these. These are called check lane blisters. Kind of where you would be up in the, where the cash registers usually were as you were a kid. But yeah, decent price. A little bit above above MSRP, but below market. These are about like $14-15 each now. But gorgeous condition. Had to have them for my sealed collection. And I will explain this, and then I will finish on the trade I did, because the trade I did is a pretty funny incident. If I can open this, and I know exactly what this is. So this has a story to go with it too, because I set my alarm for like 3 in the morning to try to win this thing, and I got lucky, and I think I made a good purchase, but I don't really know if I did. Let's see. I will tell you that I set an alarm to wake up at, I think, 3 or 4 a.m., and I won it for my starting bid, so no one was crazy enough to wake up and bid against me. But I bid $100 for this card, and it's sketchy because it is a damaged PSA card. So I wonder if this will actually be a good investment, because this card was a 10, and it is a what is it called? A Shining Legends, but this is the box topper. So this is basically a $500 card that I won for $100, and it all has to do with how damaged it actually is. So I'm going to waste everyone's time and figure that out, because it is like double wrapped. So if the card is fine, PSA will actually re-slab the card for you, and that's kind of what I'm banking on. So, it's interesting because there's something there, kind of on that white ball, if you can see it right there, but you can't even feel that crack, so that's super weird. So I don't know if I should crack it and try to wipe that thing off or what, but a very gorgeous card nonetheless. A Shining Ho-Oh 2017. I mean, this is a $500 card I won for $100, just because it's a damaged, very damaged case. So who knows? Fingers crossed that it comes back as a 10 again, whatever I do with it. But so now, what is in the case? That's the good question. What is in the case? Let's see. I traded $200 worth of stuff, cash, and I think 3-pack blisters, and I traded 2 booster bundles for Mega Evolution for these cards right when they came out. And it was a normal, fair market deal, but I definitely got the bad end of the stick because she ended up pulling out of that same booster bundle I gave her from Mega Evolution. She pulled the Lily's Determination, the Mega Venusaur, like the normal, like $20 one, the $20 one, and then the Gold Lucario. And she sent the Gold Lucario off, and it came back as a 10. And she sold it for $1,000. So, that was a funny story in my community. But these cards are gorgeous, and they're very expensive. If you actually looked up the price on some of these cards, and they are a little bit dinged up, as you can see. But I don't have them for my collection. Like, this is a $50 Squirtle, which is crazy. So, still beat up, but a little bit of play here and there. But still, needed these for my collection. Very, very interesting cards. They were from the Expedition set, and they're all like first edition, so this is a really nice swirl. Team Aqua Sharpedo back in the day. A really nice Blaine's Moltres with a swirl. Might send this one out. There's a little bit of a whitening on the bottom, but maybe just a binder copy. And then these two, actually, this card, it goes with the Squirtle and Wartortle. So, but still, like, $30 Blastoise card. And then these two are my favorite artworks. Super gorgeous. Oops. So, I had to pick these guys up. So you got your Feraligatr and your Blastoise. And I actually have the Feraligatr in English. I bought the other mail day video, actually. So that's going to go, and that's a reverse holo. That'll get sent out, but these are just the normal ones. Show you the backs, because the backs are actually pretty clean on these. So, but yeah, I paid a pretty penny for all these cards right here. $200 for just a little stack of cards. And that trader ended up the person I ended up trading with ended up getting a really good deal because of what I ended up giving her without knowing. But hey, happy it happened to her. So, but what can you do? All right, guys, I think that is it, and I am out of things to show you, and I can finally get some of these in my binder and get that modern binder video out to you guys pretty soon. So I know this was a long video, but thanks for sticking around, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Take it easy. See ya.